probably the moment I think I've been waiting to post. I've updated a bunch of packs, so it's finally here. I feel dead now. I think I'm satisfied with some looks. I don't know. But I'm finally done with this. I don't have any better words to say, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Starting with the 3DS pack. So there's about, hold on, let me count. Yeah, there's 6 Miis I updated. Well, 9 if you count Nara, Tim, and Vanessa. But yeah, I updated 6 more Miis in this pack. I'll go over them. First Mii that is updating this pack was Amalia. Hope I did a better job with her this time. Second Mii updated is Andres. I swear on all levels. One thing I'm gonna say on all levels is that this guy's face, I think you might know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. His face is a mood. Okay. Third Mii design is, or wait. Actually, there's 7. I missed one. But I'm not spoiling who. The next design update is Callie. If I can. Yeah, Callie is in her updated design. She's now the mix of Catherine and Naomi. So yeah. Another Mii design I've updated is Hafsa. She is inspired by Marie. Wii Sports Club Marie, to be exact. And another design. That's right. Mia got pretty much revamped entirely. I felt her original look was a little, I don't know the word, honestly. So I just changed her entirely. Oh, Ralph's got a redesign too. I just hate his older design. It just, I don't know how to describe it, so I gave him this, and I hope he's better. And just be sure, yep, this is the last one I updated. It's Saudi. And, those are the only 7 I updated. The next 2 are going to be out on the Nintendo Switch, so here we go. Alright, next up is my Switch CPU Mii pack, and there's actually only 2 I updated, but I only have them in photos because I deleted my Switch CPU Miis from my Switch, but they're still going to be CPU Miis. Yeah, I'm gonna show the next 3 I updated, and these next 2 is I updated Garrett and Jiwoo, and those are the only 2 designs I've updated. Now onto the probably one of the biggest ones, which is going to be on the Wii U. And now, time for more packs. And they're all taking place on the freaking Wii U. So, why don't we hop into them now before I lose any more of my brain cells? Not really, but you get what I mean. There are a lot of updated designs in this. For some of these, like, they're either A, updated designs, or B, scrapped Miis I scrapped. But I'll go over them anyway, just so I don't lose my brain cells. So, first one that's new is Aiden. I'm not gonna go over who all of them are replaced by, like, because I don't feel like it. So Aiden actually replaces one of my Miis. Who was it replaced? Oh, he replaced Wong Lei. I don't know. Yeah. I'll go over why I scrapped Wong Lei. So Wong Lei, I just feel like he didn't belong with these guys. So yeah, up next is Brett, who replaces Udo. I'm gonna be honest, I just did not like Udo. So yeah, I just scrapped Udo and I have Brett now. And I think I like him more. Who else do I have? Cole. Who did he replace? I don't remember which one he replaced. Oh, Kai Hong was who he replaces. I just did not like Kai Hong, so I just scrapped him altogether. And yeah. Anyway, up next is Fabian. I don't remember if he replaced anyone or not. He's inspired by Michelle Magnuson's Mii Jax. So yeah. Oh, and also Cole's a mix of Toxic Prime's Mii's Obsiday and Rui. Alright, I'm gonna go over. Oh yeah, I skipped Everett. He has a slight redesign only for his eyes and nothing else. It's not that big. Alright, let's see who I got next. A redesign for Jaehee. I think she looks better like this, if I'm gonna be honest. And I also have a redesign. Oh, here's a new one, Jane. Who was it she replaced? Oh, she replaced Audette because I don't know, I just didn't like Audette that much, honestly. So yeah, Audette's gone. Here's Jane. I think I like her more. And here's Maya. I was going over to see if I skipped someone, but I didn't. She's a mix of Libra's Mii's Bella and it was someone else. Who was it? Bella and someone else. I think it was Penny, but I don't remember the other one, but I think it was Penny, but I'm gonna have to look after I record this. And then, if I can remember who the other one was, I'll put it in a pinned comment. Anyway, Maya replaces Chisaki because I tried to come up with something better for Chisaki, but I couldn't come up with anything for her, so I just scrapped her all together because I didn't know what to do with her. Next up is Satomi, the mix of Shishi from Wii Music and Toxic Prime's Mii Alicia. Who does she... Oh, she replaces... Okay, I'm still keeping this Mii as an OC, but she takes Storm's place in Wii Music, but I'm keeping Storm either way just because I like her enough to keep her, so she just replaces Storm, but Storm is still going to be a Mii. Next is Sienna, she's inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's Mii Kokoro. She replaces Jolly because, to be fair, I did not like her at all. I just didn't like Jolly. She was my least favorite, so I decided to get rid of her. And now I have Sienna. So yeah. Did I skip anyone? I just want to make sure I didn't before I go to the next one. I don't think I did. I don't know if I did or not, but I'm just gonna continue anyway. Up next, I have a redesign for Stella, and she's inspired by Gex Ghetto's Mii Joanne, I think was her name. I think it's Joanne. I don't know if I have missed anyone, actually. I'm trying to go over. One of them, Jane replaced Miyuki, but I'm still keeping Miyuki, actually, I think. Or no, she replaced Ada. I don't freaking remember. Oh, Maya is the one that replaces Miyuki, but I'm still keeping Miyuki anyway. Okay, just remember that. Alright. Next one is a little weird. So these are actually, if I ever make a Wii Music Pack, I have 6 dummy Miis, and I actually did not give them any names. I just named them dummy. But if you guys want to, you can give them a name. But these are my dummy Miis for if I ever make a Wii Music mod. So here's this dummy who I made, who I believe she's the chord. Yeah, she's the chord. There's this dummy. She is the percussion number 2. And then this dummy is the melody player. Yeah, they all replace one of the 2s. Oh yeah, they're all randomized Miis I got on Wii Party. I should mention, not Wii Party, Wii Play. Then this guy takes the bass player. This one replaces the percussion number 1. And then this dummy here replaces the harmony 2. I know their names, but I'm just going by which ones. And now to the Wii Fit ones. This is probably going to be a long one, right? First up, there's a lot of music over I replaced. I'm not going to go over all the ones I replaced. But here's the first one, Irum. She's a new one and replaces one of my Miis. She's actually the sister to my Wii CPU Mii bought off, fun fact. Here's Alan, who is funny enough the mix of two Miis that Galaxy Gamer Jade made, named, their names were Olfi and Pretty. I thought they were pretty funny, so I decided to use them, because why the heck not? Alan's new, by the way. Another new, and here's yet another new one, Alda. And another new one again, Aliona, who is inspired by Libra Warrior 2004's Mii Amiya. This is a redesign for Astrid, actually. So yeah, Astrid got a redesign. And here's Aberk, who is also new. I don't remember if he was inspired by anyone or not. I don't think he was, though, actually. So I'm just gonna leave it safe to say he's not inspired by anyone. This name, which I don't know how to pronounce. He's the mix of Libra Warrior 2004's Mii's Jung-hoon and Chonggan. And he's new, by the way. And Aberk's also new. I don't think I mentioned that. This guy. Boon-yoon. I kind of hope I pronounced that right. She's also a new one, actually. Bruce, who's also new. There's a lot of new ones. And this Bruno, who is inspired by Michelle Magnusson's Mii of himself, is also new. Oh, it's Calliope. She's here. Yeah, I did scrap majority of my Pokemon Ranch CPU Miis because didn't feel like they belonged, but I kept Calliope in another one in this pack. You'll see who the other one is when I get to him. Here's Carson, who's got a redesign. He's inspired by Gex Ghetto's Mii Kyle. Oh wait, this guy didn't have a redesign, my bad. Dami's also got a redesign. She's inspired by Sakura, actually. Dimitra, who is inspired by Toxic Prime's Mii Hannah, is also new. My legs are shaking for some reason. I have no control because I'm trying to, I don't know. And I have another new one here. I hope I pronounce this right. I think it's pronounced Dorji or Dorji. I don't know. Here's a new one as well. Irakiris. Another new one, Kyoko, who's the mix of Gex Ghetto's Mii's Tammy and Mia. And Leon is the other one that's also in this pack that I moved here. Melanie, who's inspired by Patrick's Mii Mina, is also new. Didn't have much of a big change, but I only changed her favorite color and that's it. So she hasn't had that really a drastic change to her, honestly. Here's Phoebe, who's also gotten a redesign. I feel like it's going to be a long video, but because of how many Miis there are. Okay, now this one is actually not pronounced Sarah. It's actually pronounced Sada because of where she's from, which I think y'all will see in a bit. She's a rabbit, by the way, for those wondering. Here's Shintaro, who's inspired by Libra's Mii. Jiro. Or Hiro. I don't remember which one it was. It was either Hiro or Jiro. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Jiro, though. Here's Tatsuhiko, who is also new. Trevor, who's inspired by Galaxy Gamer Jade's Mii Ferdo. I think it was funny. I don't know, I just liked some of her Miis, so I decided I'd use them as inspiration, because why not? And here's Zemina, who is also new. Trevor's also new, by the way, I don't think I said that. And now to the Wii Fit U ones, which will take a while. Abilio has gotten a redesign. Aisha has also gotten a redesign too. And Angelica as well also got a redesign. A new one. Here's Bodana, she's actually inspired by one of those Miis from the Tomodachi Life the North American Tomodachi Life cover. I hope I made it as close enough. Berwin, who's the mix of Gex Ghetto's Mii Lutz and Professor CC19's Mii Jared. I forgot how to pronounce her name. I think it's Sechare? I don't know. And he's inspired by another Gex Ghetto, one of Gex Ghetto's Mii's, which is I don't remember that guy's name, unfortunately. I don't know how to pronounce this name, actually, but she's inspired by Toxic Prime's Mii Zenith. Emerald, she's actually inspired by the mix of two of Gex Ghetto's scrapped Miis. Their names were Kana and Naoko, actually. I'm just glad I was able to get a Mii inspired by both of them before he took that video down. Here's Emir. He's inspired by one of Patrick's Miis. I forgot that Mii's name, though. Big Rip. Javier, don't worry about the eyes, okay? Don't worry about them. I know he has those eyes, but yeah, don't worry about them. Here's Kazumi, who's inspired by Toxic Prime's Mii Anahira. Keld, who's inspired by a Mii from Libra Warrior 2004, whose name I cannot remember. Kimiko, she's actually inspired by Star Eevee, believe it or not. Yeah, that's right. She's inspired by a YouTuber I watch called Star Evie. Leonardo, who's inspired by Lionel from the Wii U. Mark, who is new. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that some of these guys were new. Javier, Kazumi, Kel, Kimiko, Leonardo, Emerald, Emir, and Quan Seichade are all new. And so is Berwin, I forgot to mention that. Anyway, let's get back to it. Here's Marsha, who's the mix of Libra Warrior 2004's Mii's Megumi and Tiffany. Matthew, he's actually a Zoroark, for those who are wondering why he looks like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. He's also new. Whoops. What just happened? I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, Marsha's also new. I forgot this guy's name already. Okay, it's Melokule. He's also new, actually. Renata, who's inspired by Gex Ghetto's Mii Frances. Shiho, who's inspired by another one of Toxic's Miis. I don't remember the name of that Mii though. The name of the Mii she's inspired by, I mean. Here's Tuck, who's actually the brother to my Wii U CPU Mii Oakley. And last for the Wii U ones, Utah. Again, don't worry about the eyes. Just for those who don't need a little reminder, Earl's my only troublemaker with those eyes. Ludolf, I don't know, honestly. Actually, I don't know if he's actually a troublemaker or not. If I should consider one or not. Okay, now onto some my Pokemon Ranch Miis I decided to keep. I'll just share one of them. Now, for those who may remember this Mii, you might remember her name was Bori, but I kind of decided to make her Japanese and give her a new name, so she has a new name, which it is Mii. And I skipped someone. Denzel. Not inspired by anyone anymore. I think that's everyone I need to share. And now I'm gonna go down a little more because now we're onto the Mitopia Miis. Well, I don't know if my phone's gonna die during this, but let's get to the story. Let me just find the first one really quick. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Makani. I have to do 4 Miis because 4 of them look similar. 5 of them look similar to each other, which was not my intention. So I just pretty much updated their design. So Makani's one of them. Another Mii I updated is Marcel. He is the mix of Michelle Magnuson's Mii's Sebastian and Tom. Milos has also gotten a redesign. And the last one to get a redesign is Peachai or Peakai. I don't really know which one's right. But yeah. That's all the ones in the Mitopia. Now for the Mii Olympics, which I wonder how long this will last, but let's go. Alright, first up is a redesign for Audie. Wasn't too satisfied with her old one, so I gave her this newer one instead. I'm gonna go ahead and try and find them. I have a lot here, so it's gonna be a while to find the one I'm looking for. Here's one. Elizabeth, who's inspired by Galaxy Gamer Jade's Mii. Well, a little bit inspired by Galaxy Gamer Jade's Mii, but yeah. I updated her design because I didn't like her old one. And I have a redesign for Everest. I'm sorry, Toxic Prime. But yeah, Everest is not inspired by anyone really anymore, so sorry, Toxic Prime. But I still have Satomi, who's inspired by that Mii. She was inspired by before, but yeah, alright. Next, there's another redesign for Hannah. And here's another redesign as well. Wong Fu, who's he's now inspired by Patrick's Mii. Supin, I think his name. And I have another new one, updated design. Here's Yana, who's now inspired. She's the mix of Anime Wolf Mii's Mii Momoka and Isaac's Mii Fiona. Zhongdae, he's inspired by just a random Preston's Mii. And here's another redesign, which is Lezek. This is gonna be a long one, honestly, which I did not expect. And here's a new one, Martha. Note how she does look like Randall, although they're not related. I mean, yeah, she does look like Randall, but that was not my intention. Here's Raven, who is the mix of Gex Ghetto's Mii Imogen and Patrick's Mii I think it was Genzu, but I think her name was Genzu. I remember, but I did start with G. I think her name was Genzu. Okay. Now this guy here, you might remember his name being Axel, but I actually had a Pilot Wings Resort CPU Mii with the exact same name. So, and I forgot, so I decided to give him a new name, and his name is now Rolf. And, is there any more? Oh yeah, this is the one I traded Bailey with. You might remember her being a Wii CPU Mii Sky. I traded her here, and, yeah, she's kind of a wolf, but she's also human, so yeah, she's half wolf, half human, but I don't remember the name of that. What you call it, though. And last but not least is Wei Yin, who is the mix of Mizuho and Heejun. And I'm gonna go back and see if I missed anyone. Making sure I didn't miss anyone. I think I'm good. Or, I'm looking up. Yeah, I think I'm good on that note, so I'm just gonna go and put the camera down. I think I'm done. I'm tired. I think I'm gonna stop making these outros. I don't freaking know. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, I guess.